Just sitting here thinking about my travel preferences. Been traveling for over 40 years. Done land tours and cruises and all kinds of things. What I like is cruising. I think it's the best vacation value for your money. All your food is included. You can buy your drink packages. Unpack one time. Cruising works for me, and that's what I'm going to stick with.
Well, what do you like about it that makes it stand out over a hotel or an Airbnb?
Well, Robert, I like that I can visit several destinations, and again, only unpack once.
Yes. And what about your drink and your cocktail hours and not having to drive?
It's very safe. I'm not worried about being mugged in the street on the way home from a bar. I can drink as many of these as I want. Stumble back to my cabin in about 60 seconds.
So,
that works for me.
When you go to dinner, then you go to a show, or you can go to 2 or 3 shows, you can be in your cabin in how many minutes?
Usually one. If I'm at a fast trot, because everything is so well positioned, even on the mega ships. Everything is centrally well positioned. I can be in the casino, I can be in the theater, I can be in the nightclub, and be right back to my cabin.
And you're not processing calling Uber, getting a designated driver, a taxi. So you don't have to process any of that information.
Yes.
Which can lead to stressful situations.
And I really do like the security factor. Again, if I'm in a city and I'm leaving a restaurant, going to a bar, going back to my hotel, I could get mugged. I could get in a car accident. I don't have to worry about any of that on board a cruise ship.
So that relaxation factor is a big plus, I would say.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. And don't even talk about the food. Yeah. I have a choice of restaurants, choice of cuisines that's prepared daily. I can eat 5 times a day if I want to.
Okay, you're sitting here now, and we're going to dinner in about an hour. How many dining choices do you have that you can just walk to within a matter of 2 minutes?
Well, 4 included restaurants.
Okay.
5 if you count the buffet.
Yes.
And then 3 or 4 specialty restaurants if I make reservations. So the choices are numerous.
And so as far as the opinion that you are stuck and you only have one avenue or one choice when you're on a cruise ship, how far from the truth is that, in your opinion?
How far can it possibly be? I've never felt cooped up. It's important to choose the right ship.
Yes.
If you choose a little ship with 300 people, there's nowhere to go and nothing to do. We like the newer mega ships. The bigger, the better. And what I've found, people think, well, wow, was that too many people? No, they're so well designed that there are so many areas to hang out. There could be 4, 5, 6,000 people on board, and you only see a few of them at a time. They're very well laid out.
Yeah. Well, I think also just in adding a little bit to what you're saying, and I totally agree with you, the things that stand out the most for me is convenience and the price factor.
Yes.
You get so much service and you get so much included into your base fare, where the people who complain about the nickel and diming, we haven't seen that because there's so much included. No, I mean, it's offered if you want that, if you feel you need that, but I haven't needed it, so it don't factor into my experience when I'm cruising.
For example, like you said, tonight we'll do dinner, we'll do a show, we'll do a few more drinks. If we were in a big city, if we were in Las Vegas, that would probably be at least $500 a person.
Exactly.
Depending on the restaurant we choose.
Hey, it is. So anyway, cruising is how we relax, we rejuvenate, we unwind, and we enjoy ourselves. Yeah. And we do all kind of traveling, guys. We do all-inclusive. We do resorts. We do fine hotels. We've been doing it for almost 40 years. But when we bring it all together and give it a true evaluation, there's nothing like cruising.
Before we leave, Robert, one of the other benefits is customer service. Your cabin steward will turn down your cabin and clean it 2 or 3 times a day if necessary. That's all included with your gratuities. All of your excursions.
Yes.
The customer service is excellent.
Yes, it is.
You can hardly put down a glass in the buffet before someone comes and cleans it up.
And this is also a fact too. You get so spoiled on the right cruises that when you get home, it's hard to adjust.
Yeah. You pull up to the dining table and they're laying a napkin in your lap. That doesn't happen at home.
No. And also, you're not doing any making up of beds.
Yeah.
You're not doing any washing of dishes. You eat. When you finish your meal, you get up. So imagine that for 7, 12, 15 days of doing that, you get out of your normal routine.
Yeah.
And you appreciate that. So cruising, in our opinion, is a great value vacation. We know it's not for everyone, but for those who might want to try something different, we highly encourage you to try a cruise.
Definitely.